Today we're sitting in the parking lot of the Ancient Faith Studio, and we just finished taping our podcast. And today we're talking about intentional joy. And Molly, why are we saying intentional joy and not just joy?
Well, we said intentional joy because so often joy feels elusive because it's tied to things that we cannot control. It's tied to our circumstances, it's tied to what's going on in the world, and it's tied to other people's decisions or choices
But that's not where joy comes from.
Correct. So the intentional part is the remembrance that joy comes from within. We have been planted with these fruits of the Holy Spirit, with these seeds, but it has to be cultivated.
Right.
And that's what we talked about on our podcast today.
Yes, and what was interesting was that when you're talking about intentional joy and how it's coming from within and it's watering those seeds of our faith, and that true joy comes from God and from our relationship with Him, it has a lot to do with mindfulness. So we talked about mindfulness practices, which I thought was really interesting because that wasn't really where I was prepared to go on joy, but they're so connected.
Well, the main takeaway for me, not to give it away, was that the biggest part about mindfulness is coming to the present moment.
Right.
Constantly coming back to the present moment, and only in the present moment can you make a choice for joy.
Absolutely.
And you can't do it in the what ifs, right?
Right.
But the what is.
Right. So our guest, KB, who you'll meet when you listen to the podcast, she gave us a bunch of tools and she had some great ideas, and I hope you join us because you'll learn as much as we did.